friends, Tracy Bish here, Stampin Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to the Global Monthly Video Hop for April. The Global Monthly Video Hop is a group of demonstrators from around the world. We get together each month with a new theme, and I'm super excited because April's theme this year is online exclusives, and I will say there is so many really great online exclusives available right now in the Stampin Up store, so go and check those out if you haven't already. And I know that you'll find a lot of great inspiration coming this month using some great products. I'm actually using one suite and one bundle from the online exclusives this month. I'm using the Filled with Sweetness Suite. Now this is all fruits and great themes like that, jams. And then I'm also using the Made with Sweetness bundle, which is more focusing on fruits. They're both really great products, and I hope that you enjoy my cards today. Now I'm actually making one card, but I've already made one previously. We are going to be creating the same design but using different products. So let me show you the one card that I made previously. At this one here. It is so cool. Look at all those fruits. Lots of die cutting. Now this card is not a give to anyone card. It is one of those cards that you take a little time creating because there's lots of die cutting in it. But, you know, someone's going to really appreciate this card as well. This is also a really great design if maybe you have lots of DSP, and I'm sure we all do because I know I certainly do. This is a great way of getting rid of some of your DSP as well. But look at this, how it opens. How fun is that? It's actually really quite simple and just an absolutely gorgeous design. We're going to make one pretty much exactly like this, but a little bit different. So let's get started. I've pulled a few products from the online exclusives because I think this online exclusive has so many really great products in it, and I am a sucker for anything with fruit in it. So I had to get both the suite and the extra bundle that is in the online exclusive. So I grabbed the Filled with Sweetness bundle, which is actually part of a suite. I really love this. You know, you can make your own jam jar card. There's so many great things in here. Great little labels and the top for your jam jar. So many great stamps as well. Of course, you've got the blueberries and strawberries and some great sentiments. Then we have this one here. Now, this is the Made with Sweetness bundle. And this is really good for scrapbookers, I think. We've got really nice big sentiments and some little extras here. We've got blueberries and strawberries, some flowers, a ladybug and a bee. Great sentiments as well. And then the die set that comes with it, there's 19 dies in this set. We've got some really great both fruit dies as well as ladybugs and these file folders, so you could make a really nice album or maybe even a recipe card album. So there's lots of great ideas here. I really haven't played with these enough yet, but those are the two that I've pulled in, and I've already pre-made one card which I'll share with you in just a minute. We're going to make a completely different one that it has the same concept, just not as much effort involved, because the first one I made is a lot of effort, a lot of die cutting, but you'll see that in just a second. I'm also using the embellishments that are part of that suite, strawberries and dots, so super fun. And the DSP that's part of this suite. Now this is called Homemade Sweetness. I've actually got 2 packs of DSP in here, and we'll be using this one for this second card as well as the first card as well. Okay, so let me just flick through. We have jam jars in large form. We've got strawberry slush spoons, some hearts, some flowers and ladybugs. We've got the check. We've got flowers and checks. We've got printed forms. We've got smaller jam jars and honey pots. Got a nice misty moonlight background, and we've got a whole heap of great fruits that are easily cut out and added to your different cards, and I think that's all of them. I do have 2 sets in there. Yeah, I think that's all of them. And I may come back in and grab a couple of these. As you can see, I've already fussy cut quite a few of these flowers. I might come back and grab a few more of those. But let me show you the kit that we're going to use today. So I've got a piece of DSP. This measures 6 3/4 by 8 3/8. Then I have the card base. So this will fold down. This will be the card base. This measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/4. In that Misty Moonlight, we also have 2 pieces that measure 3 by 4 1/2, and then I have another piece at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 squared. I have 2 pieces in basic white. Now these measure 2 3/4 by 4 1/4 and 2 1/2 by 4. So these actually match on these cards. One has more of a matting around, and then the other one has a little bit less of a matting. Now if you prefer to have them both be the same, you could do both at 2 1/2 by 4 or both at 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, completely up to you. I do have a piece of DSP, so this fruit DSP that's going to go matted in on the, this is 2 1/4, no, 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. This one's 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then I've just added a couple of these little jam jars from the DSP that we're going to cut out and add to the card as well. So this is what the card is going to be, what products we're using on the card. Let me share with you the other card that I created just before. It took me, I would say, a good few hours because there's lots and lots of die cutting of fruit, but it's so worth it. This card is gorgeous, but I didn't want to go ahead and make another one because it took so long. Look at this. Look at all the fruit from that die set. It's so cool. We've got strawberries, we've got blueberries, we've got limes, we've got, I'm going to say this, the peach. We've got cherries, we've got lemons. So cute. And look at these little embellishments here. So this is the front of the card. This is going to be opened up, and this is the inside. How cute is that? Such a great fun fold, using up some of your DSP. But how gorgeous is that? Oh, sit that down properly. There we go. What a fun card, and look at all that fruit. I really think that these fruit die cuts turned out so well. I love how fun and vibrant the card is. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to create another one of these, but I'm going to be focusing on the jam jars as our main feature. Okay, to start off with, we're going to bring in our DSP piece. Now this measures 6 3/4 by 8 3/8, and you have to work out what side you would like to be your front of your card. So you can see the one side, you can actually see both sides of this DSP. So highly recommend choosing something that maybe is not too directional, especially if you want it on the front of your card, because the way it folds, you're going to have things upside down with directional DSP. So choose something that doesn't really matter too much. Okay, I want this to be the front of the card, so we're going to be scoring on the opposite side, so the inside of the card. I'm just going to grab my paper trimmer, and we are going to score at 2 3/4 across. So let's score that down. And then along the top, we're going to do the same, 2 3/4. Pretty easy so far, isn't it? Fold that down, fold that down. So this is actually how my card's going to go. Again, this is directional. You can see that my hearts are upside down. I'm okay with that. And if I was to go this way, it wouldn't really matter, but I don't want my spoons on the front of the card. I really wanted my flowers. Now the other thing is too is I would have had to have gone from the other side, because as you can see, this is opening from this side with the spoons, but when we fold it the other way, it's opening on the left side. So it doesn't matter what side, you want to be working with the opposite to the front of the card when you're scoring. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so we have those two score lines done. Now we're going to make a mark on our DSP, and we need to make a mark at 5 3/8 of an inch. So let's go over 5 3/8, and I'm going to make a little mark up here, like so. And then from this side, we need to make a mark at 5 3/8. Make a little mark there. So effectively, we've scored at 2 3/4 and then 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 across, 2 3/4 down, and then we've made a mark at 5 3/8 and then 5 3/8. And then I'm going to bring in my stylus and also my metal ruler, and we're going to do a quick scoring with a stylus. So just like so. Okay, so let's bring the card in. Now to make this card, we need to fold down, down, then we fold so fold down, fold up, fold down. And this one's got to fold in, and this one folds down. So we have a little square at the top. And then you just want to grab all your score lines and make sure that they're folded well. So as you can see, I've got my little hearts going sideways, my heart's going upwards, and my heart's going the right way. I'm okay with that. It doesn't worry me. I just want these all to come together like that, because we are sort of covering them up anyway. Okay, so we have that fold all ready to go. I'm going to bring in my Misty Moonlight card base, and we're going to adhere that layer down with just some liquid glue. This is Strawberry Slush. So I could have went with Strawberry Slush, but because my other card was, the base was Strawberry Slush, I decided I would use Misty Moonlight instead. How cute is the little spoons? I probably could have went with the spoons because it goes with the jam, but I really wanted the pink on the outside. Okay, card base done. Let's move that to the side. We're going to bring these in, and we're going to create our little centers. So for the inside, we have our 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 and 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 cardstock. Just going to layer those two up, and that will go straight on the inside of the card. Look at the pop of fruit there. It looks so good. And then I need to work out what I'm going to do for the front and what I'm going to do for the back. This one here, I did the heavier border on the front, and then the less border on the inside, and I think I'm going to do that again. Why not? Actually, no, let's do it the other way around because we can. So the inside of the card, I have brought in a couple of those stamps. So I've got the blueberry, I've got the little heart. I thought we might use those. And then I've got a couple of, the sentiment is thank you. And then this little squibble or scroll, I thought we'd incorporate that in the card as well. So I do need to grab, I'm going to use Misty Moonlight, and let's use Real Red for the other colour. I could have also used Strawberry Slush, but so we'll work on the inside of the card first. And I wanted to add this little scroll down the bottom. Like so. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. And let's work on the blueberries up top as well. I think that's pretty cute, and we can come in and colour those if we want. I don't know. I might have to think about that, whether I want to colour them or not. Nice easy card so far. For the front of the card, I'm going to bring my paper snips in, and I grabbed a large jam, and then there's also another page in the DSP that has the smaller jams. So I thought we might grab one large, and then I've got 3 there of the small, but I think I only need another 2. I don't think we need 3. We'll keep the odd numbers happening. And I'm leaving a little bit of a border all the way around. That's so cute. Let's leave the orange marmalade out. We'll do a strawberry and a mixed berry. So a fun little fact for you, when I was growing up, every year my brother and I would get in our Christmas gifts, we always received a pack of jams. So they were little tiny bottles, and they were always a mixture of different kinds of jams. We loved it. It was a tradition that we always did, and I was able to buy them for a couple of years for my parents for Christmas. It is so hard to find now. So we haven't had them for a few years, but I don't know, I do love my jams. I love my fruit, so I'm thinking we might add a couple on the side there. That's so cute. We might add the thank you down the bottom. So I'm going to leave this fairly plain. Like a nice quick and easy card. Let's add the thank you here. And then I'm going to bring in the Real Red ink and stamp. Make it a heart on either side. I love that. I think that's so cute. Now in that DSP there is a blue check, which I think would look really, really nice. Or I could, maybe I could cut out one of the spoons. That would be pretty cool too. Let's grab a spoon. Quickly. Actually, I really like this special one, so it's a little bit more fancy than the plain one. Ties the inside of the card as well. and I love to use DSP to create fun cards. I think Stampin' Up does such a great job with their DSP, where you can fussy cut little things out from the DSP, and that's just something fun that I like doing with a lot of our DSPs now. Sometimes you can get away with not even having a stamp set. Okay, we have one there, moving up just a little. Sticky fingers from the glue. Oh, that's cute. How cute is that? That is so simple and so cute. We are gonna go with that. So let's adhere this one down first, because I know that's going to be one of those things that gets in the road all the time. So I do hope you can take this concept of this card and use what you have in your stash. It could be retired cardstock, retired DSP. Use what you have in your stash. This is such a fun card and a great way of creating a real wow card without a lot of effort. So I think I'm gonna pop these ones up because that would look really, really good. I can't believe how much quicker this card came together compared to my other one. Crazy. Okay. That one there. It's definitely going to go this way. Do you guys fuss with your cards as much as I do? Once you stick it down, it's there, so... yeah, I like that. A little bit of glue here and there. It's going to come in this way. Okay, bring this one in now. We colour it in. What do you guys think? Maybe we should. Or, no, let's leave it. We're going with quick and simple. Maybe I could just colour in the top bits. Maybe we just colour in the top bits. Backwards and forth, people. Got the light misty moonlight. Yeah, we'll just colour in this bit. Apparently I can't leave it alone. So we're not going to fully colour it in. I think we'll just do this. And you can please yourself whether you would colour it in or whether you'd leave it. Oh, I think that's sweet. Okay, now we can bring in our card base. Oh, isn't that just the cutest? Now we only want to add our adhesive to this little square here, and I'm going to actually pop it up with some dimensionals. So let's get a few of those, and I'm going to use 5. That's going to make sure that as people are pulling on the card to open it up, it's not going to fall apart. And we're just going to line that up in the center, like so. And it's got lots of holes. We don't have any adhesive showing, so no dimensionals showing anywhere else. Let's open it up, and we can add our little pieces of fruit on the inside. That gives us that little bit of color splash. And then for the inside panel, we want that to be hidden by the front panel. So the easy way to do that is use some liquid glue. We're going to try and place it down in the center as best we can, and then close the card up, and then you've got that bit of wiggle room to move it around. That actually looks pretty good. Let's just make sure. Yep, that's really good. Okay. Now lastly, all I'm going to do is add some embellishments. So let's bring in these little strawberries and dots. I use the strawberries here, and I can't use this one because I've gone with the red rather than strawberry slush. So I don't think I'm going to put anything on the front there. Maybe one up top. Yep. And then on the inside, what does a strawberry look on the center there? Oh, that's cute. Okay. Let's bring this up and show you. So here's the outside. Very, very simple. We've left it up to the DSP in the background. DSP die cuts that we've taken out. We've stamped our sentiment. Added a little bit of an embellishment there. We open it up. We get the pop of colour from the DSP and the fruits. Then we have plenty of area to write our thank you note to. So cute. Very, very simple. Very, very quick and easy. And then this one's a little bit more popped up using that same online exclusive products that we've been using. Look at all those different fruits there. So lime, peach, apricot, whatever you would like to call it. We've got strawberries, we've got blueberries, we've got lemons, we've got cherries. So cute. Open this one up. We've got the pop of flowers, and love you very much. So cute. So if you have enjoyed these cards, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. You could hit the subscribe button. Please leave me a comment. If you're in need of any of the supplies that I've used on today's project, you can certainly purchase them in my online store. There is a link also in the description. If you live in Australia, I would love to help you out with your stamping supplies. And I have some great benefits for anyone who's shopping with me each month. So if you're after a few little freebies as well and getting looked after that way, I would love to be a demonstrator. This is only one of the videos in the Global Monthly Video Hop, so please go over and in the description there is a whole heap of us joining in this month. So please go and check those out. Make sure you leave a little bit of love, hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, all those great things, and you'll see lots of ideas using online exclusives available now. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. And this is a video hop, so go and check out what everyone else is creating in this month's online exclusives hop. All the links are in the description of this video. This was the other card that we created. So this one here, how gorgeous is this suite? A lot simpler and easier using that DSP. But look at these two cards. So pretty, so much fun. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you're in need of any of these supplies and you live in Australia, you can certainly purchase them in my online store. There is a link in the description. But go and check out what everyone else is creating, and we'll see you back here again next month with another great hop. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. Bye.